Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Her-Tastic Journey. And today I would like to welcome Eva, otherwise goes as Gibby. I think I got that one right.
Right.
She is responsible for this wonderful hairdo today. Thank you so much, Eva. She changed the formula this week, and I was like, oh yeah, that looks so good. I am appreciative to her for being on Her-Tastic Journey. This is all about women, who they are, what journey are they on, where they see themselves. So with that, I'd like to introduce Eva Flowerday. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yes. To Her-Tastic
Hi,
Journey.
everybody. I
Hi, Eva. So tell me
want
about
to say thank
Eva.
you to Charlotte for having me on. I'm really excited to do this with you guys.
Oh, I love that you're on. I'm going to turn off I'm going to. So please do tell me all about Eva.
Okay, so I guess first to start, how I got here. I moved here from Arkansas when I was 15, and it was big shock because I didn't know a lot of people here. But I had my sister out here. She was a lot older than me, so I didn't really remember her, but she remembered me, and family's family, right? So
Right.
I was her live-in nanny for like 3 years, and I started working at the salon that I still work at right now as front desk when I was about 2 years into living here. So I was like 17, 16, 17. Just bought my first car,
Cool.
and I worked desk at the salon for quite a while. And then I upgraded myself. Well, actually, it was pretty funny because my boss, she said to me, she was like, Gibby, you're so good with people. You love being in the salon. Like, you'd be such a great hairstylist. Why don't you tour the Aveda Institute? And that's like the school for all of the hairstylists for Aveda and everything. So I did. I went and I toured the Institute, but it was like, they quoted me like $25,000 just to like do the schooling. And I
That's crazy.
right? And I was so young, I didn't have like the kind of money. So I was like, I can't do it. I told my boss, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I just can't do it. I don't have the money. I would love to be a hairstylist, especially at your salon, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to make it work. And she was like, well, I'm going to start an apprenticeship for my daughter. Why don't you get in that? And so
Woohoo!
I joined the apprenticeship and I loved the apprenticeship. And it was pretty long. I'm actually still in the apprenticeship. It's been like 3 years. It's finishing up here in like 1 month. But it was a
That's
great
great,
trip.
Eva. Congratulations. One more month to go. That's great.
Thank you. So I've been doing hair now for like 3.5, almost 4 years. And I love it. Yeah, I did Charlotte's hair just on Tuesday. We loved it. Looks great. We did
Thank
tweak the
you.
formula a little bit, kind of switch it up.
Yep. So that is a great, and okay, so now you've been here. I was trying to do the math. You've been here 6 years now?
Yeah, like 8 years now. Because
8 years now.
I'm 22 now. Moved here when I was 15, so
Okay.
like 7 years.
7 years.
Almost eight.
So in the last 7 years, talking about all the change. I mean, going from yes, I'm going to move here. I kind of know my sister, but I kind of don't, but she knows me and I'm going to be her nanny.
Yeah, it was a really
How
hard
many
adjustment.
how many nieces and nephews?
I have so many. Oh my gosh, because I have like five siblings.
Right.
So and they've all but one have had their kids. So my second youngest brother, he's 24, and he has two boys. They're about 2 and 4. And then one of my brothers, he lives in Arkansas, that one. And then my other brother, my third oldest, he has two boys as well, and he lives in Montana. And then my oldest brother, he has one daughter, and my only sister, she also has one daughter.
Very nice. And yourself? Are there kids in Eva's future?
Hopefully, I want kids, but no kids right now. No boyfriend either.
No
So
boyfriend either. Yeah, we talked about that a couple of days ago.
gonna need to get the boyfriend before I get the kids.
Yeah, there's like some
Hopefully,
stuff,
odds
right? Yeah, usually that's how it works.
are.
So tell me what else, what's going on? What else inspires you? I know that you were talking the other day, you're saying you love hiking. What things inspire Eva? What
I'm a big time outdoorsy person. I feel like I definitely get recharged when I'm in nature. Like if I'm having a day where I'm down or I need like a reboot, I definitely think that nature and my dogs are what give me that. I have a standard poodle and a husky. They're both like 55, 56 pounds, and
Oh
they're
wow.
awesome dogs.
I have always wanted a standard poodle.
Oh, she's the best.
Since I was little, I read this book I was probably in first grade. I don't even remember what the book was called, but this lady, she lived in Paris and it was like it was like sketch. So it was like black and white, not a colored book.
Yeah.
And she would walk her standard poodle with her like purse and her little leash, and that poodle was like her best friend. And I'm like, oh, one of these days I'm gonna get one. I'm 58. I still have no standard poodle in my life.
You gotta get one now. It's never too late.
Never too late. But we have two dogs and two cats, and so we're a full furry family right
Full
now.
house over there for
Full
sure.
house. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I feel like a full house with my two dogs in an apartment. It's a lot.
yeah. That is a lot. So what's going on? So what are you thinking about now that you're going to graduate in a month? Where are you thinking? Where's your journey headed? Have you thought about it, or living
Well,
day to day?
I guess like the biggest things that have been on my mind right now is definitely growing like in my business, growing with my work and everything. And I have like some really bad stuff going on with my spine. I had a spinal fusion when I was 14, right before
Oh,
I moved out here. And I have two rods in there and like 17 bolts and screws. And
what?
just recently, there's been some real problems
Because
with
you
it.
have great posture.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of the rods. They
The
keep me
rod thing.
straight. But yeah, so I've been having screw loosening with that. The screws, my screws are loose.
Seriously? The
Yeah,
screws
so
can come
that's
loose?
apparently,
Wow. I would have never
yeah.
thought of
So
that.
that's been a big major fear of mine that I've been dealing with because they're thinking they want to do another surgery and it'd be a major surgery. It would be like a month of recovery where I couldn't work and anything. So I'm pretty stressed out with all of that
Oh
going on.
yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. When did it
Yeah.
start?
Well, so about like a month and a half ago, I woke up and I just had like this awful stabbing pain, like right here in my back in this back.
Ah,
And it was when I would try to lift this arm. If I lift this arm like any higher than here, it
yeah,
was like
yeah.
a stab, like a total stab.
Ah,
And this was actually awful. I had clients at the salon and the front desk had called out. So I was covering front desk while doing clients this day. And I'm like, I can't move my arm. Like, so I had to tell my clients, I can't do you a haircut. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
oh
I can't.
wow,
But I
yeah.
still did their color because I couldn't put the color on, but I couldn't cut it because you have to lift your arms up for cutting and everything. So
Right.
I'm sorry. And one of them rescheduled and one stayed on and she just did her color and then we got to close up a little early and I went straight to the ER. And this was like such an emotional day for me because I always have like a hard time with all this back stuff because I had told my mom for so long. I was telling my mom for like years, I'm in pain, it hurts to breathe, like I can feel it, I can see it. Like I was crooked, I was pretty crooked before I had the
Oh,
surgery. And my mom just would not take me because my mom's very like holistic and not with like modern medicine. So she finally took me in and my doctor cried when he looked at the x-rays.
oh my gosh.
It
Oh,
was horrible. It
Eva.
was so sad. And then I had this surgery and I grew like 2.5 inches immediately after the surgery just from straightening me out.
Right.
But so I had like a full breakdown after the ER because the ER was telling me, like, oh, this is just part of your life. Like, your equipment looks fine. You're just going to have to live with this kind of pain. It's muscle
What?
spasms,
What? No.
all this
No.
awful news. And then finally, I went to see a specialist. And actually, the first specialist I saw was not helpful either. He said, oh, it looks like you have a loose screw up here. That could be what the pain is. But you're also having muscle spasms because all these ribs on my right side, they're out of place and they're stuck out of place. They're screwed into the place they're in now.
What?
So
This is like crazy. This is like what? I'm not. Yeah. And you're
I
like
know.
so positive. Look at you're like smiling. You're like, yeah, my screws are all loose with a big old
Yeah, my
smile.
screws are loose. but
Oh my
but
gosh, Eva.
yeah, so the first specialist I saw was not comforting at all because you know what he told me? He was like, I see that loose screw they're talking about, and yeah, you're probably having the muscle spasms. And he goes, but you don't really need to worry about that loose screw because
What?
you have 16 other screws. Those ones will hold it tight. And I was like, and I kind of questioned
Wow.
him. I was like, are you sure? Like, it's really fine to just have loose screws in my spine? Like, I don't even want a loose screw in my rolly chair at work. I love
No,
my
no, no,
spine.
no.
And so he got kind of like standoffish when I like second guessed him.
Good for
And he was
you.
like,
You know what? Good for you because that's so important. This is my second story this week. Yesterday, I went out to lunch with my aunt, who's much older. She's like in her 70s, and her husband was having problems with his legs, like a dark
really?
spot on his leg. And he went to the doctor. The doctor's like, "Oh, you're fine." He went to the dermatologist. Dermatologist like, "Here's some cream." He went to another doctor, and the doctor said, "Oh my God, your heart, you're going to have a heart attack and die."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
good
see,
for
that's
you for
so
being your
scary.
advocate. Be your own
Yeah.
advocate, right?
You have to. You have to be like persistent. If there's a real problem and you can feel it, you have to just not let people tell you it's not real. It's real.
Yes.
But then he went on, this specialist, he went on to tell me, he's like, you don't need to do anything with your equipment until you're in such bad pain that you cannot move your arms or legs.
What?
I was like, so I got a second opinion, and my second
I'm
opinion was
like,
with her.
this is a no bueno situation specialist. This is no gut. Not who says that to people? I want to cry. Like
Totally
I
nuts.
would cry.
I was literally shocked. I was like, what? I'm not supposed to do anything until I can't move my arms or legs? Like, not listening to that.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
got a second opinion. In my second opinion, this guy was so much better. I could tell he really was like passionate and cared, and he wanted to explain everything and like have me understand everything. But I do think I'm still gonna get a third opinion just to be
Do
sure.
it. Just do it. Yeah, I agree. I mean, just like I mean, yesterday I was having like I'm like I didn't know this happened with my uncle, and she's like, yeah,
Yeah.
he just thought he had a brown spot on his leg. Like
Yeah, that is. So what was it? Was it like it was blood clotting or?
no, they said that that's well, this is what she was telling me that she's like, this is a sign. The doctor told him this is a sign of heart disease, that your legs would just get like brown spot, like a she's like
Oh,
on both his legs. So she's like both of his legs started turning brown. Very
that's
odd.
so
Yeah, I've
scary.
never heard of that. Yes, I was like, what?
I'm glad she was persistent though.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was telling her too.
definitely.
I'm like, thank you. I'm glad you, Auntie, that you were persistent because she was like, yeah, the doctor's like, if you wouldn't have come to me, you could have had a heart attack and you would have died. And we're like,
Yeah,
what? And
that's so
yeah,
scary.
so good for you for advocating for yourself. Yeah, I don't know what to say about these people who think they're smart. No,
Let me tell you.
right. It's my body. I know what it feels like. You don't have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna definitely get through this for
I
sure.
will. I will for
I'm gonna pray for
sure.
you. I'm gonna pray for you and put you in my prayers that you heal. I'll tell them at church too to pray for you.
Thank you. I would love that. I really do believe there's power in prayer too, so
Absolutely, there's power in prayer.
I would so appreciate that.
So you're gonna get graduated, you're gonna heal,
I'm gonna
and
get
then you have
graduated, gonna
stuff
heal.
going on.
And it would actually be really great because the second specialist I saw, what he said he wants to do, he wants to just remove all the equipment. So take out the rods, take out all the screws, and then leave it, like let it be. And I
Oh,
was worried because I was like, well, will I get crooked again? Because like that's why I have him in there, is because I have a crooked spine. So I'm like, is my
yeah,
spine gonna get like bunched up again? And he's like, no, you should stay straight. You've had years with this in there. Your body is used to being straight. It's the way it's supposed to be. So that's kind of comforting. And if that is the case, if I really can get all the equipment removed, I could actually work on putting those ribs back into place and I could never have muscle spasms anymore. So it would be a
yeah.
really good thing if that really does happen.
Well, that's super hopeful. I think it'll happen. I have hope that it'll happen. I'd love for you to come back on again,
I would love to
like in a year, right? After all, like after you like, here's my journey, here's where we
update
started.
everyone. Yeah.
I love no, like here's my journey, October 30th, 2025. This is what we're talking about. And then now look at where I am now. This is where my journey's gone. And then talk about it. I love that.
Absolutely. I would love that.
I love that. So what else do you want to talk about? I'd love to do I always ask for a call to action. So something like if you'd like to tell people how to find you, I put it like in the thing, like, email me at such and such if you'd like me to, talk about doing your hair or what anything at all.
I would say you could put I never check my email. It's the only thing.
It's up
Um,
to you. No, it's up to you. I always ask for a call to action from who's ever on because some you might want if me and my whole 20 followers,
yeah.
somebody
No,
might want to have their hair done, and I think you do a fantastic job. Or just hey, reach out.
yeah, we'll put my Instagram on there for sure. My Instagram is
Okay.
eva.aveda. So
Okay.
put that on there and then go ahead and put my email on. I'll just try to be really good about checking it.
Yeah. Or not. This is Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
Insta. Okay. I'll put it in when I end them, I have like your info right there, whatever, people want.
Okay,
So
yeah. And then also I was gonna tell you, my roommate, she would probably love to be on the
I would
podcast
love
too.
to have her on.
And
Yeah.
she's got a really interesting story too, because she came here from India for
Oh, don't
school
tell
and
me,
now
don't tell
she's
me, don't
here.
tell me. No, I don't
Okay,
want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
okay.
I have to hear it cold.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I'll give you her number, her phone number
Okay.
or her email.
Whatever you want. Ask her. Did you ask her?
I'll ask her.
Yeah, ask her first and then let me know and I'll reach out and all that. All right, we have like 1 more minute left. What would you like to say? What anything inspiring or anything you'd like to leave the listeners with?
I think I would like to tell everyone that you just have to keep a positive outlook. You have to make sure that you're confident in yourself and you never second guess what you're doing. And if it feels like you might be doing the wrong thing, then maybe you should think about it. But but I think you definitely need to have a certain confidence in yourself and in your ways to be able to speak up for yourself and what's going on with you. And you should keep in mind that everything can be something positive. Even if it seems like there's such a negative thing happening, there's always a more positive way to look at it. And you can make it a positive. It's all up to you. You're your own power, You can really create your future.
I love that. And I believe that because I just lived that myself this past summer. I totally believe it. Thank you for inspiring me, Eva. I really appreciate you being on Her-Tastic Journey today. And I'm going to close.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
Charlotte.
you.
Bye.
Bye.